Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the PSAT. This is Chapter 12, Lesson 73. Titles are everywhere, in books, songs, movies, and poems, and there's a clean rule for dressing each one. Some titles go in quotation marks, and some go in italics. In this lesson, we'll sort out which is which, and we'll nail down where the period goes. Let's begin. First, what do quotation marks actually do? They have two jobs. Job 1. They go around a person's exact words, a direct quotation, the words someone really said. Job 2. They go around the titles of short works, the little ones. So remember two things for quotation marks: exact words and small titles. Let's look at those short works. A short work is something little, a piece that lives inside something bigger. Take the poem The Raven. A poem is short, so its title goes in quotation marks. The same goes for short stories, songs, magazine articles, and single episodes of a show. The rule of thumb: a small thing goes in quotes. Now the long works. A long work is something big, something whole that stands on its own. Take the book Charlotte's Web. A book is big, so its title is set in italics. When you write by hand, you underline it instead. The same goes for movies, plays, magazines, newspapers, and albums. The rule of thumb: a big thing goes in italics. Here's the whole rule in one line. Small things go in quotes, big things go in italics. When you're stuck, ask yourself one question. Is this title a part of something larger, or is it the whole thing? A poem inside a collection is a part, so it's quotes. A book is the whole thing, so it's italics. Part means quotes, whole means italics. One more rule, and people miss it all the time. A period or a comma always goes inside the closing quotation mark. Look, we read The Raven with the period tucked inside the marks. That's correct. Putting the period outside the marks is wrong. So remember, periods and commas slip inside the quotation marks every time. In this first set, decide how each title should be set. In quotation marks if it's a short work, or in italics if it's a long one. Ask yourself, is this a small thing or a big thing? Pause and try each one before I answer. How should the title of a song be set? A song is a short work, a small thing, the kind that lives on an album. Small things go in quotation marks. So the answer is quotation marks. How about the title of a movie? A movie is a long work, a big thing that stands on its own. Big things go in italics, so the answer is italics. And the title of a magazine article? An article is just one short piece inside the whole magazine, so it's a part, not the whole. A part is a small thing, and small things go in quotes. So the answer is quotation marks. Now a mix. Some questions ask how to style a title, and some ask where the period belongs. Remember, small things take quotes, big things take italics, and a period sits inside the quotation marks. Pause and try each one. How should the title of a newspaper be set? A whole newspaper is a big thing, the complete publication, not a piece inside one. Big things go in italics, so the answer is italics. Where does the period go? The rule is firm. A period always goes inside the closing quotation mark. So the version with the period tucked inside is correct, and the one with the period hanging outside is wrong. So the answer is the version with the period inside. And the title of a short story? The word short gives it away. It's a short work, a small thing that often sits inside a larger collection. Small things go in quotes, so the answer is quotation marks. Let's wrap up. Quotation marks do two jobs. They wrap a person's exact words, and they wrap the titles of short works, stories, poems, songs, and articles. Italics, or underlining when you write by hand, mark the titles of long works, books, movies, magazines, and albums. The thread is simple. Small things go in quotes, big things go in italics. And don't forget, the period and the comma always slip inside the quotation marks. Great work, and I'll see you next time.